You good for me to start reading?
Yep.
All right, we're gonna get started. Okay, this zoning board meeting is being held on November 5th, 2025 at 7 p.m. Statement of adequate notice. Under the Sunshine Law, adequate notice in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act was provided on January 14th, 2025 of this meeting's date, time, and location. The agenda was mailed to the Cranberry Press and Home News Tribune, posted on the Township Bulletin Board, mailed to those requesting personal notice, and filed with the municipal clerk. Roll call, please. Mr. Bonavolanta.
Here.
Ms. Dharmapal. Here. Ms. Gittens. Here. Mr. Kathari.
Here.
Ms. Parker. Here. Mr. Schwartz.
Here.
And Ms. Shu.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. We have a quorum. Yeah, do you want to do it?
Yeah. Welcome everybody to Cranberry, New Jersey, the most wonderful town around. We lost a zoning board member 2 weeks ago, so we're just gonna have a quick moment of silence for Richard Callan. Thank you. Okay. We will call up.
Minutes.
Oh, you have 2 minutes?
Yeah.
All right. Be the minutes for June 4th. We have the motion to approve
August 6th.
August 6th.
You got it.
For August 6th. Any questions? Okay.
Yeah, only a couple of you can motion and second this. Joe, Ruth, Gwen, and that's it. Only the 3 of you were here, so.
You want a second?
Second it.
Okay.
Okay, roll call for the August 6th minutes. Mr. Bonavolanta,
Yes.
Ms. Gittens,
Yes.
and Ms. Parker.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Motion passed.
Okay. So now we'll do the application for Meadowbrook.
Yeah, so our board attorney got stuck in traffic. He's on the way, but all the witnesses have already been sworn. There's no new.
There's one new witness, a substitute witness from Princeton or from Robertson here.
Okay.
I have to get sworn in too. I wasn't here. Oh, yeah. Two witnesses.
2 witnesses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could
You
probably
can
swear it
actually.
in.
Right. You're supposed to read. Yeah, it's just the typical. All right, I'm gonna have to raise the right hand.
we go.
Oh, he's here now.
We're
I'm just about to do
like
the job.
frantically trying to figure out how to swear people in.
Find an accident on one of the
No
roads.
problem. I was just about to do your job, do some swearing in here. All right, we have 2 new witnesses tonight. And Courtney too.
Do you want to quickly just do, since Courtney's here, she's just starting. So we wanna just do it now.
Chair, I'll swear on you, member.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I, please state your name,
I, Courtney Dharmapal,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and of the state of New Jersey,
and of the state of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith
and that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same
and the governments established
and the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
So help me God.
So help me God.
I do further solemnly swear
I do further solemnly swear
that I will faithfully,
that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of a member of
of a member of
the Cranberry Township Zoning Board of Adjustment
the Cranberry Township Zoning Board of
to
Adjustment
the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Welcome aboard.
Yay.
You want to swear in the other two witnesses?
There's new ones.
We have another.
Those two, these two guys. To swear in for you,
But we can do it later in the application also. We have,
We'll swear in.
we have, for the,
I don't think I was sworn last time either.
You're still under oath if you were sworn.
yeah, so Roberts Engineering, at our last hearing on August 6th, we had Jeff Brown. Jeff's on vacation. We have Kevin Brackwell, also from Roberts Engineering, here taking his place. At the last meeting on August 6th, for the applicant, we had Troy Bixler. Troy can't make it tonight. John Betson is with that same
Now, if you
company.
would raise your right hand, you swear the testimony you're about to give is true.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.
All
All right.
Frank, the stage is yours.
Thank you. So before I begin, just logistically, I know we have some members of the zoning board present that were not here at
Yes.
the August meeting. On the one hand, I know they could listen to or read the transcript. I don't know whether anybody's done that, but we also are essentially going to be covering the same ground in a much more efficient fashion. So dealing with a couple variances and waivers and the changes on the site. So I'm also, I leave it to the discretion of the board attorney, but I'm not sure that those who weren't at the last meeting will have missed anything. I think you'll quickly catch up with the application, and we will, in a very brief way, be covering the full application, just simply because we're revisiting some of the same items that have changed since August.
4 of them have listened to it that were out, so
Thank
should be good.
Perfect. All right. So my name is Frank Brennan. I'm an attorney here in Cranberry. We represent the applicant, Meadowbrook Realty LLC. This involves a property on 2661 Route 130 South in Cranberry. It has the Valvoline oil change facility on it, so you might know it as the Valvoline property. We were originally appeared before this board on August 6th with this same application. During that meeting, there was some comments from the neighbors, and we adjourned. We carried the application to this meeting with the thought that we would meet with the neighbors, make sure that we had their input, revise the application to see if we could reach some compromises with the neighbors, but also to incorporate some of the comments we had from the board's professionals. Between August 6th and today, we had met with the neighbors. We met with several neighboring property owners. This is to the west of the property, which is the rear of the property, away from Route 130. These are residential neighbors on Silver's Lane and some streets back in that development. We met with them on October 14th. We walked the property. I was in attendance. John was in attendance. Jeff Brown from the engineering company was in attendance. And we explained a lot of the changes we're making to the application, which are to incorporate some of the comments from the neighbors, but also to incorporate comments from the board's professionals and the board itself. But most of the discussion at the meeting focused on ways that we can buffer our property and our noise and our light and traffic from their properties, which are residential. There is already existing a buffer area, which is an easement area between the two properties. And most of the neighbors, the residential neighbors to the west, have high fences, 6 to 8 foot high fences. And in fact, when you go above 6 feet in this zone, you have to get a variance. Apparently they obtained variances years ago to have a higher fence to shield themselves from our use. A lot of the discussion at that meeting focused on possibly landscaping in the buffer area because we don't have room on our property to put that landscaping. As it turned out, that became quickly complicated. In short, the easement was created years ago when the development was created. The residential neighbors don't have a copy of that easement. It's not referenced in their deeds. We were not able to obtain a copy of the easement. And so the easements benefit people. So somebody benefits from that, probably the town, the county, the state of New Jersey. And to make changes, to do anything in those easement areas, you need permission from the beneficiaries. That became difficult because we couldn't figure out who those beneficiaries were. Secondly, our client looked at how you would landscape and the cost of that and said, geez, I don't want to plant plants and trees and have to maintain them in an area that I don't own and I don't control. And I'm not ever going to be party to this easement that exists. So I'm always going to have to get permission to go deal with that. We pulled back after the meeting and we said, what can we do on our property? And the decision was made to install our own fence, 8 feet high, which requires a variance. It's 2 feet above what is permitted in this zone. And to install it on the entire length of the property, the proposal is to have a 8-foot vinyl fence. Once you go from 6 to 8 feet, you not only need a variance, it also gets very expensive. So the total cost for this fence approaches $60,000. It's about $57,000 to install. Our client understands that's the cost, but the client also came to the conclusion that if you're going to try and buffer for sound, if you're going to try and buffer for light, if you're going to try and buffer visually, the best way to do that is with a wall. So we're building a wall. That's what we're proposing. Variances under the law have to benefit the public, or have some public benefit, and they shouldn't hurt the public if you can avoid it. Here, this fence, we believe, helps everybody because it does all those things. It creates this buffer for noise and sound and light. And our neighbors already have very high fences. Several of the properties have 8-foot fences.